Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mind Beauty. So it's Monday. How are you guys doing? Because I woke up like it's Monday and I got to go to the salon and I'm taking Paisley with me. And it was kind of like a hard start to my mindset. So, how's your day going? I'm kind of curious because it's gloomy, it's rainy, it's a little stormy, but it's still a beautiful day and you're here to live it. And you have the opportunity to become a better version of yourself, which means every single day you wake up, you get the choice to become a better version. So what do you choose? Do you want to be negative or do you want to be positive? And it's always a choice that you're going to get every single day. So welcome to Mind Beauty Talk. I was really excited to do this Mind Beauty Talk as I am with all of my Mind Beauty Talks, mainly because I have so much coming. I have so many things that are happening, so many changes that I'm making, so many different things that I'm attracting, and I am so grateful for everything on this present day, but mainly grateful for you guys because you guys started this. Yes, I started it, but you guys really did start this for me to where I've got my YouTube up, which I don't have all my videos up yet because I'm still making videos. I've got my blog started. I'm getting my podcast started. I will be public speaking June 19th. I hope all of you that are in town will come. It's June 19th. It is at Nob Hill Landscaping Company, and it starts at 6 and it's till 10. It's a women's night. It's an empowering hour. I cannot wait to speak. I'm starting to write my thing up today and I'm not nervous at all. I actually thought I would be nervous about public speaking, but I'm not. I'm actually really excited because I know once I first do it, I am going to be unstoppable. And if you do get to come, awesome. If not, I probably will have somebody taking a video of that and then I will be putting it in the group and I'll be putting it in my YouTube if I get that chance. If not, of course, I'm going to do a video about it and everything that I'm going to be speaking about at this event is pretty much what I've put into this group and what I've told you guys and how I've been guiding you. And it's all about your mindset. That's one thing you guys have to understand. This group is mindset. You can change your life at any moment that you choose to. All it takes is changing this and connecting it with this. And it's so freaking simple. And what makes you feel good? You need to keep doing it. Find your bliss. Find your own bliss. This drink right here from Scoop du Jour in Chatham, totally amazing. It's a plant-based energy drink, and this one is called the Twilight, and I drink it a lot and I love it so much because I used to have energy drinks all the time, like really bad ones. The Monsters, really bad for you ones. And when I started drinking these, game changer. And if you live in Chatham or you don't know about Scoop du Jour or you go to Scoop du Jour and you don't know about these drinks, you need to go get one because they are so freaking good. I would have to say that this is my favorite one. They do have others. It really just depends on like your taste for them, but this one's the Twilight. It tastes so good. And if you guys are all about energy drinks, but you want to switch them up to maybe do like a plant-based energy, theirs is great. So highly recommend, go get it. So anywho, you guys have to understand that when you wake up in the morning, you get a choice. Okay. I told you get to choose to be negative or you get to choose to be positive. But how do we make that choice? Like really, you have to be aware of your thoughts. So get aware, put awareness behind you and put awareness behind your thoughts. We don't realize that, when we're waking up in the morning and we're on our old program, we're thinking really negative about us, about life, about everything. You could wake up. What do we do when we wake up? Okay, the first thing that a normal person, not even normal, none of us are normal. You can't even say you're normal. None of us are normal. Nothing's ever been normal. You guys are extraordinary, magnificent vibrational beings. We are not normal. We are magnificent. And you need to think that because we get a choice. Okay. Right here, you start low. Okay. When you're born, you don't even realize anything. You're just enjoying life. You're feeling good. You ever notice with kids how good they feel? And they're not attached. They're not attached to things, and they heal super fast. And we did the same thing. We didn't have a care in the world. We just wanted to have fun, and we wanted to live our life. So that's how we start when we're little. Okay. And as we get older, we go through things. We go through trials and traumas and situations and circumstances. We get hurt. We get our heart broken. I mean, we get physical, like all that type of stuff. So that's how it starts. You as you get older and you go through all that emotional stuff. So the first thing when we're younger, and it could happen to you when you're really, really young, but what really happens is the first thing that changes you, meaning you go through something that is trauma, and it doesn't matter what it is. It can be anything. It can be like really little, or it can be like really, really big. Well, when you first get an emotion, okay, meaning you put thought with feeling, and you get a negative emotion with it, if it hurts you, it's sad, it's like traumatic, that becomes an emotion, and then that you hold on to that emotion. Most people don't even realize they're holding on to their emotions, and this has to do with triggers. So if you don't know what triggers are, I'm going to explain it to you again. Triggers are just emotions, bottled up emotions that are trying to be released from your body. And if you don't release them by feeling them and healing them and letting them go, they're going to attach to you, and it's going to create a story in your body of toxins, pretty much, that was not there in the first place. It's just because you held on to it. So think of emotions, like think of all the stuff that goes, in your life. And as you get older, you those emotions bottle up. So every single emotion that you hold on to becomes a story in your body, and then that becomes a toxin. And the way it works is when you put thought with feeling, that is how you are manifesting. You're putting thought with feeling, you're putting out in the universe, and then you are going to manifest that into your reality. So every single emotion that you're going through your life, I mean, it's raising. You guys are going through so many, think about your life. You're going through so many emotions, okay? You're holding on to those emotions. So the first traumatic thing that happened in your life, whether it's being a baby, a child, your teen years, it doesn't matter. You hold on to that bottles up inside. As you get older, you're gonna keep triggering, and the triggers is your bottled up emotions trying to get healed. Your body saying, "Get me out, let me out," so you can let go and evolve in the wonderful person you are. Your inner being has been trying to get out forever, and you've been holding back. You've been holding on to those emotions. So then think about when you're in your teen years and your early child years, you went through something really traumatic. Okay, well, you're holding on to that, or it happened in your teen years. It doesn't matter. Trauma is trauma. When you're holding on to that, it becomes bottled up emotions that are triggers, and then those triggers try to get out. So then little stuff happens that triggers us. When you're thinking that person is the one that did it to you, that person made you feel that way, when no, you were already feeling that way. It's just the first time it happens, the first traumatic thing that ever happens to you in your life, and it doesn't matter what it is. Your dad could leave, your mom could leave, anything. You could get hurt, you could get in a car accident, you could have gotten made fun of in school, and it doesn't matter. A death in the family, you lost your parents, it doesn't matter. Trauma is trauma. People don't realize that there's nothing different. None of us are different. You are not different than anybody else around you. You're just putting you're putting those people into your reality. So when you look at others and you feel a certain way, and you think you're feeling that, that's how they are. No, it's how you are. It's how you're feeling inside, because when you were really young, you had something traumatic happen to you. Whether you realize it or not, you forgot. So it bottled up as you got older. Okay. And then as you got older, it got worse. You got emotional, and it got worse and worse and worse, to where things just happened. And then you got upset. Something triggered you. Your parents yelled at you. but something had already happened in your life that was really traumatic. So those were emotions bottled up. So you reacted way worse because of how you were feeling inside. And then that triggers every single year you get older until point blank, until you learn how to feel your emotions, to heal them and let them go. You're going to constantly trigger from the bottled up emotions in your body. This isn't a joke. This is something that people don't realize. They go through life and they'll go through their entire life, okay? And then the end of their life, and they won't even realize this because they did not know and did not become aware of it early enough. Here you are finding this out. Don't take it for granted. Your emotions will add up. You're going to blow up. You're going to trigger and you are going to explode. And it's going to happen at random times in your life and you are not going to realize why. You're just going to be thinking that something happened outside of you to cause that reaction. But no, it has everything to do with how you're feeling inside for yourself. So take your emotions, because this is all trauma. This is all trauma. And trauma does keep happening more in our lives, but you have to understand that we would not react if we did not feel the way that we have been our whole lives from how it started. Because the first traumatic things that happened in your life, which you probably don't remember, most of us completely forget what happened to us in our childhood years. We just don't remember. Childhood wounds are so, they're deadly. A lot of people are holding these emotions in from early in their lives, and it follows them. It follows you your entire life, but you never realize that because you think all your whole life outside of you, all these people have made you mad and broke your heart and this and this and this. You're blaming everybody outside of you instead of doing this. You're not focusing on your wounds and how you've been feeling and what you went through, and you're not attending to your own healing. You're not even thinking about yourself. You're just concentrated on what everybody else did to you. This person did this person did this, my parents did this, my grandparents did this, my uncles, my aunts. You are so indulged in everybody else thinking that they did it, and nobody did anything to you. You have to understand that your trauma, everything that you went through that, was very traumatic, bottled up those emotions. And then those emotions are like, it started here. How many emotions can actually fit into your body? Think about that. You got to think about, you need a release. When we cry, even though you get yelled at for crying when you're younger. And I don't do that to my kids anymore. I can't do it because I know what it causes. Tears are releasing. Tears are emotions coming out of your body. You need to release them. If you ever just all of a sudden are, sitting at a stoplight, or it doesn't matter. When your emotions come out, which is tears from your eyes, you have to release them because those are your emotions. It took me so long to be okay with crying. I would feel so bad for crying. I got yelled at for crying. You need to stop crying. There's nothing wrong with you. Listen, yes, there is. You have bottled up emotions from your entire life that you just didn't know you needed to release because you were told not to feel, which means you didn't heal. You were told nothing was wrong with you. Don't cry. Don't be emotional. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever you heard in your life. That was opposite of what you should do. And break the generational curse. Moms watching this, break the generational curse. Because when we tell our kids nothing's wrong with them, you're too emotional, there's nothing wrong with you, you shouldn't be crying, stop crying, we are destroying them. And I realize that because I have to release all my emotions that I held in my entire life. So moms, dads watching this, because I know there's guys in this group, and you need to listen because we are making it so our kids don't release those emotions early stage in their lives. And it's very crucial and imperative that they release them, because the next time that your child is crying or upset or emotional, you have no idea what they're feeling inside, because when you tell them there's nothing wrong with you, there's no reason you should be crying, you're just emotional, you're exaggerating. You just remember that you probably heard the exact same thing growing up, and then that pattern is being projected onto them, and you don't want to do that, because here we are trying to heal ourselves from that generational curse and all the patterns that we took on from our parents and everybody we were around. And it's time to stop it and break those chains, because we need to feel in order to heal, in order to let go. And unless you want your kids to do the exact same thing that you did by not feeling, not crying, not feeling the emotions, and not healing and not letting go, then they are going to have to do exactly what we're all doing today, because we were taught not to feel, and we were taught not to heal, and we were taught to not have a voice or an opinion. Nothing's wrong with you, stop crying. I mean, I will not lie to you. I heard it all the time. There's nothing wrong with you. Guys, I absolutely, I had some very traumatic things as a little girl, and I can't really explain it. I'm not going to explain it. I'm not going to say that, but I will tell you that my intuition as a younger girl was there, and I never felt comfortable going to school. I never felt comfortable in school. There was something about school that just didn't feel right with me, right in my stomach. And I had anxiety attacks and just the whole yard, like everything. So when anything traumatic that happens to you will stick with you into your adult years. So if you, for some reason, get told from anybody, it doesn't matter, it could be a random person, it could be your parent, it could be your brother or sister, it could be your grandparents, it could be aunts, uncles, it doesn't matter who they are. If somebody comes up to you and they say, stop crying, there's nothing wrong with you, you're just being too emotional, you're going to remember that for the rest of your life. You're going to be in that pattern. That's going to become a program. And then for the rest of your life, you're not going to be okay with feeling. You're not going to be okay with crying. You're not going to be okay with releasing those inner emotions that you have held on to since you were a younger kid, baby. It doesn't matter. Trauma happens to everybody. And not everybody's perfect. You could see the most perfect person on the outside, but they're dying in the inside, and they're hiding it because they were raised to hide how they were feeling, and they were raised to act like everything's okay. They were raised to put mask on of smiling 24/7, and they were raised that way because how we project what our parents put on us. We literally take on their patterns, their programs. That becomes us. But that doesn't mean that is you. So you can change that at any time, because the first time you ever put thought with feeling, that comes an emotion. And if it's negative, that makes it traumatic, because if you go through something that's just like your brain taking a picture of something, and you're going to remember that. And that is going to pop up in your head 24/7, and you're going to relive that all the time. That emotion that you bottled up, like right when you put thought with emotion, takes a picture of it, and then that becomes a memory. And then that bottled emotion that you held on to is literally going to go like this every single day for the rest of your life, until you finally feel it, to heal it and let it go. And then that thought and feeling that you've been putting together your whole life of feeling like, oh, I'm too sensitive. Have you ever been told that you're too sensitive? My whole life I was told I was too sensitive. My whole life I was told I was too emotional. And I was told not to cry. Don't cry. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not in pain. There's nothing wrong with you. Now knowing this, there was so much wrong with me, meaning I had bottled up emotion since I was like 4 or 5, young age, that I did not learn how to properly feel heal, and let go. And if you don't know that at a young age, you will go through your entire life triggering day after day after day after day, thinking everybody outside of you is your enemy, but it was you the entire time. You just reacted to everybody else instead of feeling those inner emotions that are saying, hey, you're bottling me up a lot. It's been, years and years and years, and you're probably going to explode soon. You have to listen to your body. You got to put awareness to your body. You have to listen to what's happening. And when you start having health conditions and any type of physical conditions, you better believe that is your body saying, you have so much bottled up emotions within you that are toxins that are running through your body like a cycle, thoughts, feelings. And if you don't control them, you're going to die. And I'm not going to lie, because I don't want to think that, but now I realize, and I hate saying that, I don't even like thinking it, but you are like your worst enemy. So if you're more indulged with everybody else's lives and what they're doing and, everything about them, and you're not concentrated on you, your body could be dying and you don't even realize it. You are manifesting disease after health condition after health condition, because you're programmed to do that. You're programmed to have those toxins running through your body, and they're called emotions. That's all it is. It's emotions. And those toxins are literally running through your body like a cycle. Thoughts, feelings. And then you're reliving your past, your trauma, every single thing that happened in your life. It doesn't matter. It's going to pop up. It's like a projector screen in your head, a memory, literally a memory. I mean, your brain is like it's an artifact. It literally holds artifacts. It's a filing cabinet. Everything that happened in your life that became an emotion, it's right there. So anytime you feel an emotion, you think it's somebody on the outside of you. They looked at you the wrong way. They said something. They're annoying. They pissed you off. Blah, 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 blah. That is yourself feeling lack for yourself. It has nothing to do with the outside world. It has nothing to do with anybody outside of you. Husband, wife, your kids, your parents, your grandparents. It doesn't matter. Friends. It could be a completely, totally random stranger. And then you are feeling, they triggered you. They triggered an emotion within you. And then your brain literally popped a memory from your past, by the way. And then you're putting thought with feeling. And then you're reliving that nightmare. Pretty much. Call it a nightmare. Something traumatic is a nightmare. But then you're reacting to that person. And you're putting out negativity, and then you're putting thought with feeling, and then you're manifesting your past, because that's what you're thinking. That's your program. Your program is thought with feeling. Your program is your familiar emotions of the past. Your program is your thoughts from the past. As long as you continue to think in the past and feel in the past, the familiar emotions of the past, you will continue to relive your past every single day of your life. Do you want to continue to do that? Because I made a choice over a year ago to not do that. I was making myself miserable. I did it all. I did it to myself, but I wasn't aware of it. Once you become aware of it, you become responsible for it. You really are. Once you become aware, you become completely responsible from changing your old program. It's your responsibility. Your life is your responsibility. Once you become aware that your program is not you and you can change it at any moment, anytime, that's when you need to make the choice. But I know for a fact that if you are aware of how miserable you are inside and waking up and blaming others for your entire life and indulged in everything else but your life and your body and your inner self, then you are going to make the choice to change that program, to change that mind, to change your mindset, to change your entire life and your entire reality. And it takes one thing, and that's a choice, and you get it every single day. No, not every day is perfect, but there is something good in every single day, and you just need to remember that. You need to remember that you got this day, today, at this present moment, and you should be grateful that you get to live it. And then you get a choice. to change your program, change the mindset to change your life so you can attract different. You change this to connect it with this so you can control your body. You've reprogrammed your subconscious mind, which is your body. But see, your body is in control right now and it's on a program. That program is you in the past. That is you reliving your past, your traumatic past, all your trauma, all your heartaches, every single thing that somebody said to you, hurt your feelings, everything. It doesn't matter what it is. That is your past. You are reliving it by reliving your program every single day for the rest of your life until you decide to change your program, to change that mindset, to rewire the brain to where you're no longer on autopilot. You're not recycling your past experience, past thoughts, past feelings. You want to change. You need to change because you've become aware of it. If you're not aware of it, then how can you even possibly change? So you can't blame others for your life anymore. All you have to do is take responsibility for your own life. Yes, you've made mistakes. We all have. Yes, every single day is a test. There is a lesson in every single day, but there is a blessing in every single day. You just need to pay attention to it. Now, I've talked about affirmations, I've talked about words, and I've talked about you can easily rewire your brain and say those words to affirm who you want to be, where you want to be, and who you want to become. But what you cannot do is continue to live in this negative mindset, relive your past every single day, not even creating a future for yourself. I mean, don't you want to become a better version of yourself? Or do you want to relive your past every single day? No, you don't want to relive your past. Who wants to relive their past every single day? Well, that's what you're doing. You just don't realize you're doing it because you're thinking in the past. You're feeling the familiar emotions of the past. That's your cycle. Thoughts, feelings, thoughts, feelings. So if you're living in your past, which you are, you're thinking and feeling in the past, you're living and reliving your past. So those toxins, emotions are toxins, people, unless you let them run through your body. Emotions are toxins. Stop holding on to your emotions. You need to feel them and heal them and just let those babies go. Stop thinking of, hey, my triggers, oh, they're so annoying. Okay, you have to understand that your triggers are helping you, trying to help you, trying to let you feel so you can heal, so you can let them go. I struggled my entire life living in misery, telling myself, why is life so complicated? Why is life so hard? I made it hard. You don't have to make it hard anymore. Simplify it. Find your own bliss. That good feeling that you get every single day, follow it. That is your bliss. Live in bliss. Find your joy. Find your peace. Find your happiness within. Find the love for yourself. Let go of your past. Let go of the older version of you and become a better version of you. You get a choice every single day. Be grateful for it. Thank God for that because you get that choice. Not everybody gets that choice. You know, a lot of people, their lives end at an early age, or that, you know, they go through life and not even realizing that they can be aware of their thoughts. They can be aware of their feelings and they can change their game. Change your game. You are playing a game. Play your cards differently. Attract differently. Manifest differently. Be different. Think different. Feel different. You get to have control of you. No, you don't get control of your surroundings. You never will. But you can attract differently, which means you can manifest anything you want into your reality. But it's up to you on how you react. What you do is on you. What others do is on them. So you concentrate on you, and then everybody else, let them concentrate on them. Let them attract for them, and you attract for you. You just want to become a better version of yourself every single day because it is your choice and you need to be grateful for it. Be grateful that you have the body you do and that you can heal it. All you have to do is believe that you can. Believe that you can rewire your brain, change that program, and do it. Make the choice to do it. I am not going to beat around the bush, and I'm not going to pat you on the butt and be like, oh, it is okay. Everything is okay. But I'm going to be blunt. I made this choice a year ago to change my life. I made a choice to change my mindset, to really just kick myself in the ass, because I was doing it to myself. I was tired of my own bullshit. And the day that I got tired of my own bullshit, I woke up and I said, you know what? I am not going to be this person anymore. I hate myself. Like, if I hate myself, what am I doing? If I don't like being in the own room, if I don't like what I'm thinking, how I'm feeling, and I don't even like myself and everything like that, what is the point? So I decided to change for the better, and I am never going back. That older version of me is gone. It's long gone. And yes, I fight every single day to not have that older version of me come back, but it's up to you to fight your older version of you, to become a better version of you. Now, realize that you have to forgive that older version of you, meaning you're forgiving your past, and you have to thank it and be grateful for it because it made you who you are today, which is an incredible person. You are incredible. You are enough. You are capable, and you have always been enough and capable. You're worthy. You just need to remember that you are an amazing person, and you are very powerful. And then you need to believe that you are, so you can start becoming a better version of yourself, rewiring your brain, changing your thoughts, feeling better, thinking better, and just living your life better and living your life under your terms. You want to live a life under your terms, nobody else's. You don't have to listen to anybody else. You don't have to believe anybody else. It's all about your belief system. Your belief system becomes your reality. So guess what? You just have to decide what you want to believe in. And it might take, what do you believe in? Because this is how I'm ending this video. What do you believe in? Think of that. What do you believe in? Think of that, and think of all the stuff that you think about. And I guarantee it's going to take you a while to say that you believe in yourself. And that should make you realize that you're believing on so much stuff outside of you and not you. So think about that today, because you guys can change your life if you want to, which I wanted to, and I know a lot of people that want to. So if you're in this group and you're trying to change your mindset, you obviously want to, because this is your life. You need to live it the way you want, under your terms, happier. If you want to feel good, feel good. Find that good feeling. Find your bliss. If you go out and you're kind to people, it makes you feel good, right? Help people makes you feel good. Give someone money, it does make you feel good. But in your mind, you don't want to help them because you're worried on what they're going to do with it. But listen, anything that you put out, FYI, you get back. If you start saying what I put out, what I put out, I get back 50,000 times more. You better believe that if you believe that, you're going to get it back 50,000 times more. So you need to believe in what you're doing, what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're manifesting, and what you're attracting. And then you will change your life, which means you're changing your mindset, changing your thoughts, changing your feelings, changing how you react to people, no longer putting negative energy out. You're putting positive energy out, and you're going to get positive back. You're going to put good energy out. You're going to get good energy back. Love, you get love back. You put healing out, you get healing back. So you just remember this, and every single day remember this, that this is your life. You need to live it however you want, but just remember, live it the best way you can with what you've been given, because we've all been given a different life. We've all are going to go through different things to make us evolve into the amazing people that we are. But you just need to remember that you're amazing right now, and you can do whatever you want right now to attract it. So you guys have awesome day. Just remember that you are not your trauma. Your trauma is your past, and you are not your past. You have just chosen to relive your past, relive your trauma. You've chosen to identify yourself as your trauma. You've chosen to identify yourself as your past, and you need to identify yourself as an amazing person that is capable, worthy, and enough. And you can do whatever you want in this lifetime, and all you need to do is make that choice to change. So you guys have an amazing day, and stay positive, and remember that all that negativity that you put out, it's going to come back to you. You cannot get angry at outside of you, because everything that you're doing is coming from within, and it always comes back. So what do? Go in here and work within. Go within, and it changes your entire reality, because you're making your reality by how you feel for yourself. And trauma literally follows you like a shadow as long as you hold on to it. So feel your emotions, heal them, and let them go, so you can live the life of your dreams, the one that you desire and the one that you deserve. You guys have an amazing day. This is Melissa Townsend with Mind Beauty Talk. And remember, mindset is everything. Bye.